Are you ready for some more Tsum Tsums? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is another video in my Tsum Tsum collection, and today we are dealing with the last of the Disney Tsum Tsums. So if you didn't see last month's video, I'm going to leave a card up above. We did the golden, silver and bronze age of Disney animation, which means that all that's left to do is the Renaissance and revival and everything in between. So this is going to be a shorter video than last time, but if you missed out on the last one, then just make sure you click that card. Now this video has gone up, there is already a poll on my community tab for you to choose what we are doing next. The choices I have given you are Star Wars, which I'll be honest, it's the one I really want to do, Marvel, and also Mickey and Friends. I am not in a position to do my parks collection yet, purely because there are so many that aren't in the boxes, they are in bags, so I would much rather wait until we are the other side of the move to be able to show those to you guys. But if you could vote in that community poll and let me know what you would like to see next, I will get that sorted for you guys. So there are significantly less Tsum Tsums in this video, but there are still quite a few, so let's get this started. The Disney Renaissance began with The Little Mermaid, which I already did in a previous video. I did it in my very first video in this collection. I just devoted it to the Disney princesses, so if you haven't seen that video, again I will leave a card because that shows you every single princess film, and that is why there is a lot of films missing from this particular video. So the first one that would have been in this video is my Little Mermaid set. The second film of the Renaissance era is Rescuers Down Under, and that is the sequel of The Rescuers, whose Tsum Tsums I showed you in last month's video. So again, the card is in the corner for that video if you missed that one. And then the next two films are Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, and as they both have princesses, Belle and Jasmine, they were in that same Disney princess video. So the first Disney Renaissance film that we go through in this video is The Lion King from 1994. These are Disney Store Tsum Tsums, and I've got a little child Simba. They didn't do an adult Simba because he would have just looked just like Mufasa, so there is Mufasa. And then we've got Nala. Just an update on the last video, I haven't found that missing Tsum Tsum yet, so again, he is going to resurface when we've moved house, no doubt. And then we've got Scar. If you look at his eyebrow, there is actually a scar, which I think is a really nice detail. And then we've got Timon. I don't actually like Timon in some form, I don't think he works. And then we've got Pumbaa, who I do think works in some form. And then we've got Ed. I'm not sure why they only did one of the hyenas, but I'm happy they did one. And then we've got Rafiki, who again I don't think fully works, but he is really cute and they've put his baboon butt on. And finally Zazu, who I love. So that is the Lion King set. The next film in the Renaissance period would be Pocahontas, which again I showed you in the Disney Princess video. And then the next two, Hunchback of Notre Dame and Hercules, I don't actually own Tsum Tsums for. I have seen Hercules Tsum Tsums and they are limited edition, they're limited to a set in Japan, but I've never seen the Hunchback of Notre Dame Tsum Tsums, and I think it's a really bad oversight because it's a really underrated movie, so I think Tsum Tsums would have been really nice. And then finally, for the Renaissance period, you've got Mulan, which I showed you in the Disney Princess video, and Tarzan, which I also haven't seen Tsum Tsums for. And then what else could come after the Disney Renaissance than the Disney post-Renaissance? So this era starts with Fantasia 2000 and Dinosaur, then on to a film from 2000 which two people called Joe in my life love, my boyfriend Joe and also Joe at Park Pioneer. Both of them have already seen these Tsum Tsums and love them, but this is the Emperor's New Groove set. So these were from a Tsum Tsum subscription service that you could only get in the US, but I did manage to get these on eBay. They were quite a reasonable price. There's only three, so first off we've got Yzma. I really love how they've done her eye makeup. And then you've got Kronk. I really love the colour purple they've used for Kronk. And they didn't do Pacha and they didn't do Cusco normally, but they did Cusco as a llama, so I think I can forgive them, because if you could only choose one Cusco, you would probably choose Llama Cusco. I personally absolutely adore llamas. So that was a very, very small set. One of my favourite films of all time, as you guys know, is Oliver and Company, and while I do own Tsum Tsums of them, I haven't shown them to you because they are in micro Tsum Tsum form, so I am going to do a video at some point where I show you all of my micro Tsum Tsums, and it will include my Oliver and Company set. And then you've got Atlantis, The Lost Empire, which there were never Tsum Tsums for, so we are moving on to Lilo and Stitch from 2002. So first I've got Stitch. I've just got a very plain Stitch, but I believe whenever there's a celebration they release a special Stitch, so I only have the regular. If you guys didn't see my Stitch collection video, I will leave a link up above, as I now have 3 of the exact same plush, just in different sizes, and I've never done that with another character before. I've got Sully's in 2 sizes but never 3, so make sure you check out that video. And then I've got Lilo. I really love that they've put the pattern of her dress on the Tsum Tsum. And then we've got Angel. I don't have many Angel things. Look how cute this heart is on her back. And then we've got Scrump, who I absolutely love. I haven't watched Lilo and Stitch in so long, so I need to do that at some point. You'd think with Disney Plus I just would, but I'm still watching Hannah Montana, so. And then you've got the Duckling. So I really want the pop vinyl where Stitch is reading The Ugly Duckling with all the ducks around him, but for now all I have is literally this Tsum Tsum to represent that scene. And then finally, there are more in this set, but I don't have them. We've got Jumba Jukiba, who's got quite a lot of detail on him. And then the rest of the films in the post-Renaissance don't have Tsum Tsums either, so that's Treasure Planet, Brother Bear, Home on the Range, Chicken Little, and Meet the Robinsons. Funnily enough, the post-Renaissance is also known as Disney's second dark age, or Disney's experimental era, because to be fair, there's only one really, really good film in there, and that's The Emperor's New Groove, so I get that. And then we're on to the Disney Revival era. A lot of websites have differing opinions, but the website I'm using thinks that Bolt counts in the Revival era and not in the post-Renaissance. I do have some Bolt Tsum Tsums, but they were in my Christmas set, so if you didn't see my Christmas Tsum Tsum collection, I will leave a card up above. That's quite an old video now, but I haven't gotten any more Tsum Tsums that are Christmas themed because they didn't do an advent calendar last year. I really hope they bring back Tsum Tsum advent calendar this year, as it is such a joy to open every day, and I think it's worth the money, and I would happily pay that money again. So please, Disney, bring back a Tsum Tsum advent calendar. And then we've got The Princess and the Frog and Tangled, which was in my Princess set. Another Winnie the Pooh movie, and I showed you my Winnie the Pooh Tsum Tsums in last month's video. And then we are on to Wreck-It Ralph. So I've only got 4 Tsum Tsums, and 2 of them are characters from Ralph Breaks the Internet, but I'm going to show you them now anyway. So first up we have Ralph. I really love his expression. And then we've got Vanellope. Funny story about Vanellope. These were released in Japan way before they released in the UK. So I had 2 Vanellopes ordered, one for me and one for my friend Jess, and then they released in the UK, so I ended up paying double for this Tsum Tsum, but I don't mind so much. And then when they brought out the Ralph Breaks the Internet series, I only bought Yes, the head of BuzzFeed, but I just saw her as the YouTube algorithm, and since I'm a YouTuber I thought I had to have her, which is why I also have the pop vinyl of her. And then I got Knowsmore as well because I really loved his character. And then next up we have Frozen. I didn't include the Frozen characters in my Disney Princess video, nor did I include Moana, so she is later on in this video, purely because they have not been officially recognised as Disney princesses yet, and they still haven't now, so I think I made the right decision to keep them in this video, but apologies if you have been waiting to see the Frozen Tsum Tsums. So I actually have 3 sets, but I'm only going to show you 2. The third set is a micro Tsum Tsum set, which I will bring to you guys soon. I might actually do that next month to give you guys more time to vote in the poll, but I'll have a think and let you guys know. So first up we've got Elsa in her Let It Go dress, and then we've got Anna with her blonde streak, and this is actually my favourite outfit of Anna's. And then we've got Kristoff, who is actually my favourite character from the Frozen films, Sven, who looks very adorable, and Olaf. Who can forget Olaf? And we've got Hans as well. I did almost forget him, but of course you can forget him because he is evil and worth forgetting about. They have released a Frozen 2 set, but I would have to get them all from Japan and pay £10 each for them. And even though I probably could afford it if I saved my money, I just don't think it's worth it, especially since I already have the Frozen set. I was looking at getting just Elsa and Anna, but I really don't know. If I do get any more Tsum Tsums, then I will of course do a new video, but I just can't justify that price. It's also the reason I didn't buy the Toy Story 4 set as well. And then this set came in a carry bag, but as you guys know from my Disney Princess set, I don't keep them in their carry bags unless they are micro Tsum Tsums. So this is a Frozen Fever set, which was a short, and there is Elsa in her spring dress, I think it was. I don't think it was summer. I did really love this short. And then we've got Anna with her cute little bun and all these sunflowers. And then we've got another Sven, and I prefer this one with the carrot, but I still can't bear to part with the one without the carrot, so I've got two Svens, which you know doesn't happen with me very often. And finally, because that short was all about Elsa getting a cold, we've got a Snowgie, which I think is meant to be a play on the word bogey, which confuses me because I thought that was only a British term. There is the Snowgie. And then next we've got Big Hero 6. We've got regular Baymax, who is actually my favourite character. I think he's everybody's favourite character. And then you've got Armoured Up Baymax. And then we've got Hero. I think this one is Fred. I haven't watched Big Hero 6 pretty much since it came out. And then we've got Wasabi. I think it's just because there's death in the film, I couldn't really watch it. And then we've got Honey Lemon, who is my second favourite character after Baymax. And then finally Go-Go to Margot, who creeps me out quite a lot. I don't really like this Tsum Tsum very much. I try and hide him wherever I can. I was going to put those Tsum Tsums in a Marvel set because my Marvel video is going to be very short, but I just think they should be with the Disney animation rather than with Marvel. And then second to last we've got Zootopia. I did have the opportunity to buy the entire set, but I remember at the time they came out I couldn't really justify buying all of them, so I just bought my 4 favourite characters. So first I've got Judy Hopps in her police uniform, and then we've got Nick Wilde. Nick Wilde has a very cute hidden detail. Look at his tie! He's so adorable, and I've got a winking one for some reason. I think they did him with different expressions, and I've got the winking one. So, and then my next favourite character is Flash the Sloth. I absolutely adore sloths. He's got a hidden tie as well. I just think they're absolutely incredible creatures, and I really, really love sloths. I do have a non-Disney collection of sloth plushes as well. And finally, I had to get this one because he reminded me of like The Godfather or something. I got Mr. Big. So he has a little bow tie, but he's also got a flower here, and I just absolutely adored him. So those are the only ones I have from the Zootopia set, but they did release a lot more. And finally, I've saved one of the best till last. This is the Moana set, and like I said, I didn't put her in the princess set because she's still not officially a Disney princess. If I remember rightly, with Merida from Brave, she has an actual ceremony in the parks to like anoint her. So Moana and Elsa and Anna haven't had it, but I suppose it's because Elsa and Anna are queens. But Moana should definitely be in there because Pocahontas is, and to me they are both chief's daughters, and if Pocahontas is a princess then Moana should be a princess. But I digress. So first up we've got Moana. I really love her dress and the flower in her hair, and she's got a hidden detail because she's wearing the heart of Te Fiti around her neck. And then we've got Maui, voiced by the incredible Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. We've got his hook here, and obviously he's got some tattoos on him too. And then we've got Hey Hey, who I absolutely adore. He's one of my favourite characters. But as you guys know, if you watched my latest Cuddlies video, which I will leave a card for, my favourite Moana character, hands down, down without a doubt is Pua. So this is my Pua Tsum Tsum. I absolutely love him. I will be bringing you guys a Pua collection video. I'm just not entirely sure whether it will be in this house or in the next house. And then finally we've got 3 Kakamora Tsum Tsums. I got these separately. I remember getting all of those Tsum Tsums from the Disney store on release, and then I saw these 3 in the Entertainer when I was looking for Disney Parks Tsum Tsums. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. So that was all of my Disney Tsum Tsums. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and make sure you head over to my community tab to let me know what you would like to see next. And it would really help me out if you guys would vote for what you wanted, just like you did with these Disney videos. I will be back on Friday for my comparison video of the Shop Disney and the Build-A-Bear The Child plushes. So if you want to see what I think of those 2 Baby Yoda plushes there, then please come back on Friday. As always guys, please make sure you're subscribed and have the bell switched on so that you're always notified when I upload a new video, and I will see you on Friday. Bye guys!